complementary genes. It is a non-allelic gene interaction which modifies the Mendelian dihybrid phenotypic ratio, that is 9:3:3:1. Hence, it doesn't follow the Mendelian inheritance. We will discuss the interaction of complementary genes by introduction and definition, example, and third, explanation. Suppose A and B are two non-allelic dominant genes. When one of the two is present or both are present in recessive condition, the phenotypic expression is same. When both are present together, the phenotypic expression is changed. It means this A complement the action of the B. It means A and B are complementary genes. From this discussion, we can estimate or expect or calculate the phenotypic ratio in the F2 generation of complementary gene interaction by Mendelian dihybrid ratio. This ratio represent the 9 represent the presence of both the dominant gene out of 16. So both the gene present in this condition which has the changed phenotype, they are 9 out of 16, and then the remaining shows the same effect. Means in 3 one of the gene is present, in another 3 another dominant gene is present, and in 1 both the genes are present in the recessive condition. They constitute 3 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 7. So the phenotypic ratio in the F2 generation is 9:7. From these observations, now we can define the complementary gene as two non-allelic dominant genes by their combined effect produce the phenotypic effect differ from each one produced when present alone are called complementary genes. Green color in maize is a good example of complementary gene interaction. In the maize plant, the grain are of two types, white and purple. White grain is due to a dominant gene C, and another non-allelic dominant gene P also cause white grain. And in the recessive condition of the both the wheat grain are white. When both are present together, C and P in dominant form, the grain become purple. It has been shown that this purple color of the grain is due to presence of a pigment anthocyanin. The synthesis of the anthocyanin depend upon two non-allelic genes C and P in dominant form. If either of the gene C or P absent, anthocyanin is not synthesized. As a result, the grain remain white. This anthocyanin synthesis occur in the presence of the gene C and P. The gene C convert the precursor into a color base chromosome which is colorless. Gene C. This chromosome in presence of an oxidizing enzyme synthesized by the gene P convert into anthocyanin. It means the synthesis of the anthocyanin require the C and the P dominant gene, means the gene C complement the action of the gene P in synthesizing the anthocyanin. As a result, the color of the grain become purple. When either of the C or P is absent, this anthocyanin is not synthesized. Now we will explain the interaction of complementary gene by a cross between the maize plant differ in the grain color. Suppose a maize plant homozygous dominant in the C gene and recessive in the P having white grain, and another plant recessive in C and homozygous dominant in P gene having the grain white, are taken as parent, this plant as a male and this one as a female or vice versa, are crossed together. We know the homozygous plant always produce one type of the gamete. This male plant produce one type of the gamete containing capital C, small p, and this female plant small c, capital P are the gametes. When these gametes are fused together, they form the F1 generation. The plants of F1 generation are heterozygous in both the genes, containing the genotype capital C, capital P, small p, and phenotypically they are purple because they possess both the dominant gene, that is C and P. When this F1 plant produce the gamete, the members of the allelic pair of first gene, that is capital C and small c, are separate from one another. Similarly, this capital P and small p also separate and may have the equal chance to join the capital C or small c. Capital P, small p, capital P, small p, capital C, capital P, capital C, small p, small c, capital P, small c, small p. So a four type of the gametes are produced, means this F1 generation produce the four type of the pollen and four type of the A genetically. When the F1 plants are self-pollinated, self pollination. Eggs and pollen which producing the male gamete possess the genotype capital C, capital P, capital C, small p, small c, capital P, small c, small p. Similarly, the eggs are also of four genotypes are capital C, capital P, capital C, small p, small c, capital P, small c, small p. These four type of the male gamete and the four type of the female gamete are fused randomly to form the 16 type of the combination. Out of these 16 type of the combination, the 9 possess both capital C and capital P, means dominant C and dominant P, so give rise the purple color of the grain. So the proportion of the plants having the purple color of the grain are 9 out of the 60, and remaining plants possess white grain, because in these plants either dominant C is present or dominant P is present or both are present in the recessive condition. So they are 7 in number out of 16. So the phenotypic ratio is 9:7. So in this way, in the F2 generation, we obtained the phenotypic ratio 9:7. This 9:7 modify the Mendelian 9:3:3:1 ratio. This ratio is due to the combined effect of the C and the P gene in dominant form. This C complement the action of the P. So we have the 9, and in remaining there is no complementation. Either the C is present or P is present or both are present in recessive condition. So we have 7. So this one is the result of the complementary gene interaction. Thank you.